Hello everyone. In this video we'll be discussing about the negative sentences. How to change an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence in the most simplest manner. In this video we'll be focusing on the simple sentences, that how do we change an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. Well, negative sentences are formed by placing ne before the verb and pa after it. As we know that when we form a sentence, we have to use the verb in a conjugated form. Like in this example, je ne parle pas l'anglais. I don't speak English. Parle is the conjugated form of verb. So we have to locate the conjugated verb in a sentence, and then we have to add ne before the verb and pa afterwards. So it's very easy to change an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. So if it is je parle l'anglais, which means I speak English, and if you want to change it into a negative, you'll say je ne parle pas l'anglais. I don't speak English. So parle is the conjugated verb. So ne is placed before the parle and pa is placed afterwards. So this is a very simple rule to change a sentence into a negative one. Now there is another rule, as we have discussed it earlier also, that whenever the verb or the word begins with a vowel or a silent H, then we have to replace the vowel with an apostrophe. So here also we have, when we form negative sentences, instead of ne, we will use n apostrophe if the verb is beginning with either vowel or a silent H. And then afterwards we'll add pa. So n apostrophe plus vowel verb plus pa, verb which begins with a vowel. For example, je n'adore pas les chiens. I don't like dogs. So here you can see that adore is a conjugated verb and it is beginning with the vowel. So we will use n apostrophe instead of ne. Je n'adore pas les chiens. So it's very easy. Whenever you have to make negative sentences, these two rules you have to keep in mind. There are some sentences. Je suis grand. I am tall. This is an affirmative sentence. If we want to change it to a negative sentence, we have to locate the verb, the conjugated verb. And here, je is subject pronoun, suis is conjugated verb. It's the form of ether verb, which means to be. And then grand is an adjective. So suis is a conjugated verb. So we have to add, as per rule, ne before the suis and pa after it, and it will be converted into a negative sentence. Je ne suis pas grand. I am not tall. Now in the other example, il est bon garçon. He is a good boy. So here again, il is subject pronoun, a is conjugated form of ether verb, and bon garçon, bon is an adjective and garçon is a noun. So here again we have to locate the verb. So a is a verb, but when we have to change it into the negative sentence, we have to use the second rule. Why? Because a is beginning with a vowel. So instead of ne, we will write n apostrophe and then a, and then afterwards we'll add pa. It will change the sentence into the negative one. Il n'est pas bon garçon. He is not a good boy. The third sentence, elle aime les chiens. She likes cats. If you want to change it to the negative, again we'll use the second rule. Why? Because aime is again beginning with a vowel. So, elle n'aime pas les chiens. N apostrophe is used here. She does not like cats. Now the last one, nous savons. We know. Now savons is a conjugated verb, or you can say form of savoir verb. So if you want to change it to the negative, we have to place ne before savons and pas after it. Nous ne savons pas. We don't know. So from these sentences, you must have got an idea that how to change a simple affirmative into a negative. It's very simple, that you just have to look for the conjugated verb. And then you have to use ne before it and pa after it. And in the second condition, you have to just say that if the verb is beginning either with a vowel or a silent H, then you have to use N apostrophe instead of ne. Now there are some more examples. Je ne suis pas belle. I am not beautiful. Je ne suis pas beau. I am not handsome. Ce travail n'est pas facile. The work is not easy. Il n'est pas intelligent. He is not intelligent. Elle n'est pas intelligente. She is not intelligent. So here you can see that ne and pa are added before and afterwards with the verb which is conjugated. And N apostrophe is used when the verb is beginning with a vowel or a silent H. So I hope that now you have an idea about making or converting an affirmative sentence into a negative sentence. Now, though there are different ways, there are some conditions that we use with the past participles and different forms that we'll be discussing in the next part. First, just get yourself clear with this concept of converting simple sentences into the negative one. In the next video, definitely we'll be discussing the other conditions pertaining to the negative sentences. Thank you so much.